Welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/thexisuma, and tomorrow I might be saying something different at the beginning of the stream because I plan on streaming from YouTube. Been figuring out how to do that this morning. Didn't sleep. Well, I slept alright, but I woke up really early and just couldn't be bothered to lay there, and I thought, I feel like going on the computer and doing some stuff. So, figured out how to stream to YouTube, which we'll do probably like once a month in the future to kind of advertise what we do here. Fortunate Narado, Becca, Forgil, Devin Crates, Blackjack, Stefan RBK, Avi Levy 21. These are not random names. These are people who put in bananas in chat. Which might sound like a random thing to do, but it's not. It's not. It means that we're live. Devin Crates, thank you for 17 months of support. Appreciate it. With a message there saying words. How very profound. How very profound. So welcome back to the base. Let me tell you about what I've been doing in between streams. Another AFK overnight session. Had the world loaded all day yesterday, so built up a massive stockpile of wither skulls. I actually ran this farm down, and what it would do is it would place incomplete withers at the top, which kind of sucked, right? So that's not great. So I turned it off, built up a stockpile of skulls, and then continued. I've also gone around the base changing up tiny little things and taking notes. So I've added in a few little like hatch doors where you can go into the back areas, if I remember which way to go. And also I've gone around taking notes of all the different storage systems and how they're configured. And also doing a few conversions like this, adding some flux points. Right? I always think I can go through here. There's a little tunnel so that I can escape this way. Here's another one of those nooks. So yeah, I haven't done a crazy amount of stuff. I've just been note-taking mostly. One of the places you can see those flux points again is in here. So now the entire place runs off of these. This is adding to the amount of those we have in our power room, which is starting to become a little bit of a problem in a way. You'll see that in a moment. So there was one other thing I wanted to show you that I did as well. Why do you keep on spelling Stoneblock wrong, mate? Says Talentin CR. So that more people will comment and I will get more engagement and win the algorithm game. That's exactly why I misspelt it. As far as I know, it is spelt correctly. It says Stoneblock. Don't know why you think it's not spelt correctly. Anyway, I mean it's one word, right? It doesn't have a space in it. So over here, if we open this up, you'll see still got tons of those. I'm hoping nothing's backed up. It's exporting things now. That's an insane amount of aluminium. And it is going down. Wow. This thing's got like two... Oops. 2 capacity cards. Right, aluminium. Uranium, was it? Refined uranium? Refined uranium and diamonds. Now, what this means is we'll have far more blocks available now because they're correctly configured. So the idea is that some things have ended up in the wrong place. And what we want to do is get them in the right place. There you go. So these all go to different places. Again, I was doing note-taking. I was writing down where all the ender chests go. So you'll see that I've sent all of those materials that end up here into that spot. In this one, we are a little surprised at how slow that is. We're exporting all of those things back to where they came from. We export those. So whenever they end up in here, we shuffle them across back to where they rightfully go, is the idea. Looks like loot bags are still being stored here. I think there might be fuzzy loot bags that have been opened or something. Anyway, I don't want to get too into that. Just kind of wanted to show you what was going on. Yeah, so our storage here is now a little cleaner. If we open this up, we're probably going to see like lots of gaps here and there. Or not. Anyway, I don't know where all that aluminium came from, but got lots of nether stars in here. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so nether stars are probably being stored in here. They should probably be stored somewhere else. I don't know which one of these would suit having the nether stars, but for now I'm going to leave it be. So that's another little thing that I did. Gonna leave that running off of Spectre power because it's kind of separate. Dunk Party says, "Hey X, I love Stoneblock. Stoneblock." We've got Phantom's Logic here for 12 months as well, a whole year. That's tremendous. Thank you so much, my dude. Greatly appreciated. Let's eat some food. Right, and heading back up, we go into this spot. What I've been doing is working on this area. You might notice that some of these little scaffold, not scaffold, like railings, are now here and there. What I decided to do for this one was not integrate it into the battery, so somewhere we need to introduce a room for that. I've been trying to add some subtle lighting, as you can see over the back there, so now we have vents, right? I'm using steel fences, and I figured out how to create the same texture going this way by using a block of steel, right? And then we light it up by having these blocks that have a little bit of glowstone in. Added a few more detail blocks like this here and there, you know, just working on, look at all of that as well, the railing looking really good. Just working on doing things one block at a time, really, just looking and placing blocks, as I'm going to do right now. I feel like the other side has this little lip that we should introduce. Going to separate it. Maybe, don't know what to do in there, But yeah, so the plan today is to kind of put a little bit of a pause to working on this area, just because it's actually because I'm inspired, and I think I want to do that tomorrow, because lots of people are probably going to want to talk about Hermitcraft, so I figured we'll talk about Hermitcraft tomorrow, and we can work on this room and just do some idle building. Now, the issue that I'm facing at the moment is that this right here is going to get really big, because the way the layout is done, it's quite spacious. Oh yeah, and I added these cables, right, for detail, and then I realised that they were actually transferring power, so unfortunately they're going to go, but they looked kind of cool, I thought. But yeah, I'm still on the lookout for like ways to bring detail to these spots. Round the back here, I added more panels, so it's more illuminated. Things like that, we're doing all over the place. Oh yeah, I added some framework around this screen, right? You'll notice loads of little bits like that. Put the bar things on either side. So the challenge or the problem, as I see it at the moment, is that this thing's going to be really wide with its current layout. And I kind of pictured that there would be another scaffold pathway that would lead off of here and go somewhere else. Now I'm thinking I might change it so that this thing comes this way, and we have another set of batteries on this side, but it's hard to know what to do. Use relays instead, they don't transfer energy, says Captain Brief. I believe I used the relays and they wouldn't connect, or something. I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. I think I already tried that. Okay, so we got like another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Wait, what? 6, 7? How did I jump the number there? So we've got another 10 of those to add, and there'll be more in the future. So this layout is currently proving itself to be kind of mahoosive. Like 10 is another 30 blocks in that direction. If the whole place ends up being that big, that's terrific. Or maybe what we could do is cordon off this space and just have it turn into like its own little corridor. Actually, that sounds really good. Yeah, okay, so in terms of like keeping everything feeling and looking good, yeah, having that like cordon off into its own little area might just be a really great way to solve the problem. We can continue expanding the capacitor bank along this way, and then what we'll do is we'll add connections on either side. Right, that's going to be our plan for today. We're going to focus on getting that underway. I also want to find time to build some more out here. I feel like it's been a while since we focused on this area. But the way that we're going to do that first project is with another little mini project down here. In fact, that's kind of what I wanted to do, is to knock some of these off the list. So we want to make these automagically. And if we go into here, you can see that we can craft them, so that's not a problem. What we have to do is put the liquid in, and that's what we're going to try and figure out today. What was that noise? Right, Catkier, thank you for subscribing. It's not on. Hang on a minute, is that because I linked to my YouTube account? Because that noise in the ear is different. Yeah, I linked to my YouTube account trying to get ready for that stream, and I think it's going to mess up a lot of things. Right, anyway, 10 minutes of talking. Time for a bit of tea. Maybe it's a YouTube channel notification, says Lord Aldino. I think it is. I think it is. It appeared as a zombie, right? Now, I was instructed on how to turn that off, and I thought I did. Oh, unless it was that. Unless they became... Did it say they were a subscriber or member? Did it say subscriber or member, chat? Because I turned off subscribers but not members, so maybe I just got a new member. Oh, it said subscriber. Oh, I've just realised something. Oh, forgive me. Okay. Ah, yes, it was indeed a YouTube subscription. Right, I know what's going on now. Rob, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Appreciate it, my dude. Ah, I understand what I'm looking at. So, dang it. So I was instructed on how to filter it out from me seeing it, and now I realise what's going on is that on the dashboard, it's still hooked. No, wait, wrong dashboard. It's still hooked up. Give me a minute, peeps. I just want to see if this is a quick thing I can fix. It either is or it isn't. So which one's YouTube? Let's have a look. That's not YouTube. Right. So I think... in order to fix that, I have to... Oh god, I gotta sort out what account I'm... Oh yeah, okay, so it's really weird. I'll try and explain it in a second. I don't think there's... I guess I could unmerge it for a second. Kinda don't want to. In case I break it for tomorrow's stream. Right, so you have to log in with the account you want to use to stream. But now that I've logged in with my YouTube account, it's a part of this account. The problem is, in order to change the settings, I have to log out of Twitch and log in with YouTube, and then I can see all the settings for YouTube. But it's going to send from both platforms through here. So whenever someone subscribes on YouTube, we'll now see it here in today's stream. I think I'm going to leave it alone because tomorrow's when I want to do the YouTube stream and I don't want to break it or anything. Is this Stoneblock 1 or 2? It's Stoneblock 1, the original. Right, looks like all of our smelting stuff's going good. Yep. Happy for that to tick away. Let's clear up the inventory. So we want to do this, which means we have to make that, which was actually on this list at one point in time. Now we don't have a blitz farm. I was thinking what I might do in the future is make like a list of all the mobs we need to farm and create a new project area where we have like mass farming, and we could turn them on individually. So rather than set up little rooms like this, we have one room for all of them. I'll keep these two here though, they're kind of cool. But in the meantime, because we're not going to use a lot of these, we can craft them, we have a recipe, therefore we can add the crafting recipe to that. So if I click over here, we have snowballs, by the way. I'm pretty sure we create them just around the corner. Yep, there they are. So that is able to go into here, and then the rest of it is pretty easy. We will need a machine recipe now to think about it. So you can craft them and send it over to the machine. So if we change it to processing and add that, yeah, it'll know to send that to the machine and get that back. What it won't know is to send this stuff in. So we need a crafting card inside an ME interface. Oh, we're out of those, are we? Oh no, I've got to... Hang on, I've got to shift click it, right? My terminals are set up different and it always confuses me. Okay, so that means that we're probably going to need some cable. Yeah, I'm going to stop using that one. Interesting how it didn't bring up the white cable. Oh, I guess it's because it's only showing craftables, right. And in theory, I could add each and every cable as a craftable because, you know, it's recipe after all. Sea Turtle 0923, thank you for gifting a sub to Ruby Fenix. Appreciate you doing that. Hope you enjoy the stream. Bet he will need way more later on in singularities are a thing, says Lacosius. When we get to that, which we will do eventually, I want to plan it out like with a project room with an aesthetic. I've got some ideas on how we'll farm materials for it and stuff. The interface that we need is already over here. I'm trying to think for all the steps, but let's just... I'm gonna leave that... Let's actually get rid of that. Then I don't have to hook up the next bit, right? Because this one's already hooked up. Dang. So if I go into here, and maybe just request it. What is that, and why is it there? Okay, let's try again. I've got one Cryo dust, amazing. So I've put the crafting thing in here and ask it to add one. Then it should craft that and put it there. Guess the way to do it is probably like that. There you go, we tell it to keep a stack in store. We put that here. This is actually, I'm doing this different to how I did it before. So I would have put that crafting thing in a separate interface like I did over here. I don't think I've done this way before. I'm using the ME interface to craft the Cryo dust automatically, and then we'll have to use a conduit to send it up, because the thing below won't actually send it up. There might be a way to do that, but that's not how we're going to do it. So we need a conduit. Then we need the thing that this is used in, and we got Curls of Doom here gifting subs. Thank you, Curls. Greatly appreciated. Billinger05, ADJBZ here for 5. Timmy C, 1983 for 3. Skelly-Eps, Clue Millie for 5. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat, Curls. Thank you so much for supporting our community. Ruby says, yeah, I said it already, but thank you, Xisuma. Love this season, and I could tell how much fun you had doing it, which to me is the most important. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. I'm going to leave the Hermitcraft talk till tomorrow when we're actually on YouTube streaming. As I kind of just want to like gather my thoughts. Also want a bit more time to watch people's last episodes. I watched Doc or Doc and Ren through Ren's video, and I was blown away. Blown away by what they did. But yes, again, I am saving my thoughts for tomorrow just because... I don't know, I feel like if I start talking about it, it'll all come out, and then tomorrow I'll just be like, eh, I've gotten it. Oh, the one I had was already upgraded. Isn't that wonderful? Now, do we have any augments on the side? Oh, I typed kit. So if I type in fluid, and we look for the augments... I feel like I would have seen them now. Yeah, they would be around here, wouldn't they? Okay. So there is some fluid transposer. Yeah, no, there isn't. Okay, that's fine. So we put these here. That upgrades it. Now I think the next thing we do... Oh, do you know what? I could actually get away with not using a I've gotten better at using these, haven't I? These mods. So if we... That's the bottom, I believe. So if we put in auto input... Okay, wrong... It already needs to be... This is the wrong block. I understand now. Okay. This... Okay, let's go back here. This bit, doing that, requires a Magma Crucible, yes. That changes things a little bit. Let's go through the thing again. So we do all of that. Then we look at the augment for magma. Machines. Magma Crucible specialization. So that's for lava. And then that's it. Okay, that's fine. There isn't one for that. So now I would need to use the... I mean, what I could do is I could tuck this thing back here. I like having everything on display, though. That's my problem. I always like having things on display. But if we put it back here, and we tell it to take from the blue slot... Oh, that's the back, isn't it? Now if I do auto input... It doesn't use power to bring the items in, but it did that, didn't it? So let's grab a little conduit here. That'll power both the machines. Then we need a fluid conduit, because these blocks are not next to one another. That's why if I had another ME interface and put them side by side, it would look cool, but it would use an extra interface. So now what we need to tell it to do is on the fluid node. Is that fluid? Yep. We'll extract and we'll insert. And then we need to configure the back of this block, which is that tile. For that. Maybe I need to tell it that the blue... Yeah, the blue is at the top. We're being raided, apparently. Champ! ATD, thank you for the raid. Welcome all the raiders. Appreciate it ever so much. We're in the middle of some machine configuration over here, as you can probably tell. I believe it's now been configured, so that blue connection at the back there is that. So that isn't going to come through there anymore, I believe, right? So now when we ask for it to make the cryo stabilized, let's see what happens. That might be it. We might have just done it. Cryo stabilized. Now it just occurred to me that you can hide recipes from seeing them in here, and maybe it'd be a smart idea to like hide that one. No, look, see, look, I was about to make the wrong one. That's why I need to hide one of them. Okay, we're going to need a whole bunch of these. Interesting. Resonant Flux Ducts. We missed something along the way. That is empty. Resonant Flux Ducts. It's not in... Oh, wait, I typed it wrong. It's not in here. Resonant Flux Ducts. See, I've got some there. That thing that it showed us was very peculiar. So it's made out of the Resonant Flux Duct. Now that's a filled up one, so it doesn't make it out of an empty one. Let's go check that recipe again. So it has to be filled up. Alright, Blackjack. You need a recipe to fill the flux duct with redstone. Does that mean the one before this needs it as well? Oh no, there isn't one. Wait, there is if you do that. Signal and flux duct, which then probably needs filling with something too. But we can skip that with this one here. Now there's no alternative recipe, so we have one more hurdle to get through. So if I build the same little setup just over here, I think that's all I need. I think that will be all I need. And since we just built it, it will make my life a little easier, as it'll be pretty much a copy and paste kind of job. Now that I can do then. So we need to cancel. Oh, we didn't actually start it. That's fair enough. Basic machine block, going to put that in there. We'll need to use those in just a second. Got our upgrade kits. We never put that on the one at the back. Then we need another 8 of those. Oh, is it already installed? Okay, so we need another 4 augments. Then we need the Magma Crucible. And then the Resonant thing. Was it called Resonant? Or am I misremembering? Fluid Transposer. I was completely off the mark, wasn't I? Girls of Doom, thank you for gifting a sub to Lacosus2. Appreciate you doing that, as always. And Lacosus, be sure to say thanks in the chat. We always appreciate the gifted subs. I don't think there's actually a recipe for it in the system, so let's go ahead. We need to recycle this. And add a recipe for this block. all looks good there. And chuck that into this space. I might as well add another recipe while I'm here. Okay, there it is. We can make it now. And where's my magma? Very good. So the other thing we need to do... Actually, if we go to the thermal mod, what will help me set this up a little quicker... Tinny Hippo, thank you ever so much for subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Greatly appreciate you doing that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. We are... Okay, I just spotted something really odd, right? I was trying to grab one thing, then I got distracted by something else. I want that. This right here is the cryo-stabilized Flux Duct. How do I already have some? If the recipe... Yeah, no, maybe I've got some out of a reward bag or something, right? Huh. We could have used that the other day, I didn't know. Remember we were doing tests? I didn't realise I already had some. Right, going back to here, I was about to add yet another recipe, and that is the recipe for the thing it's dependent on, which is this. But it's got to be a machine one. So now we add that. And I'm pretty sure our other Flux Duct isn't dependent, yeah. Or is it? Redstone Energy Flux Duct. So let's go up here. Which one's the redstone? Redstone Energy Empty. And it displays the number. It must already have some in the system. So... yeah, so that's different. I've taken out a different thing, haven't I? I'm getting confused now. I'm getting confused. I need to bookmark this really, don't I? The thing here is that it says... like, it doesn't suggest that it's empty. Whereas that one does. So maybe all I need is that, and somehow... how do you get an empty one then? That must have been the recipe that I made before. So maybe what I need to do is just add that. Wait, then it requires the... so it's because the one before's... oh, I'm so confused. That has one that's already been filled up as well, and that's empty. I think what I'm going to do is take out all of these. No, not like that. Yeah, I'm going to take out all of this and redo it. Okay. Now we got... okay, I think the other one is a machine recipe. So we got the top level. I'm going to need to look at that as well now. So that one requires one that is full up. Right, let's go back and right, it's full up. It's made out of those that are full up. So I think I actually have to go through all the levels and do it for all of them, not just for one, right? That's where I'm getting it wrong. So I kind of need to redo this and start all the way at the bottom. Which would mean we need another 2 fluid transposers and 2 magma things. Yikes. Yikes! Here we go then. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. No, am I? I think this means I'm basically going to need those ME things for all of them as well. Wow, I thought we were almost done and dusted a second ago. And then it's like, nope, it's way more complicated. Thomas Derp says you only need the setup to be filled for 1 tier, not all 3. Okay. Okay, let's go back to it then, because I'm clearly like not following the recipe chain, right? Because to me it feels like, yeah, of course you could, but in order to make an empty one, you need a full one. Right? Let's look at that. You need the full one here. And in order to make that, these are both full as well, to make a full one. Let's get Flux stuck over here on the side. This is kind of annoying. So, if we make an because we can make an empty one, right? Yeah, look at that. We can make empty ones from empty ones. Empty ones which don't appear on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, there it is. Signal them. That's made from redstone. So you start there and you make your way up. Up to that. No. Resonant. But Cryo requires that one to be full. I think I know where I'm getting tripped up now. I keep looking at this, but it's that that's important. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got my head around it. So, we come back over here. Actually, I need to sort of check the recipes. Right, so we start with that one. That is redstone energy. We use redstone energy to make signalum. Now, do I not have that one? Oh, no, wait. Oh, God, I've muddled them up. Right, that's the very first one, to make redstone energy. This uses redstone energy to make the signalum. Then we want the one that uses signalum that are empty to make the resonant flux ducts. So all of those can go back in. Then this is the machine pattern that we need to add to turn that into that. That's what we're going to go do now. And this takes the filled up one and turns it into that. And that's a crafting recipe. So, it was sort of set up correct. I just got a bit tripped up there. So we are just adding one extra. And that means that we need to modify what's going on below here. Not by much though. Just adding an extra machine. Cool. Or an extra channel, should I say. Right. In here is where that goes. And then this thing uses redstone, right? So let's go ahead and add some redstone. Could put the blocks in, but I'm just going to put this in. Don't think we need a crafting thing, because it's, you know, we've got tons of it. So then round the back here, we put in Magma Crucible, Fluid Transposer. They're all connected. If we use this... No, wait. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't break anything. There you go. We did it. Right. Then we give it the upgrades. Put that one in. Tell this thing to extract only. That one to insert only. Aha. There it is. What we're missing now are the augments. Okay, they're all installed. So now, this thing can make that, in theory. This thing's all ready to go. This one's slowly filling up with the destabilized redstone. So that one did that a long time ago. It'll slowly fill up. So now, let's go straight to the cryo, because it should make it this time. So we asked for the stabilized one. This is the one that's got fluid in. Let's say I want 40 of them. Now it doesn't have an issue with any of it. And in a moment we should see something happening here. Let's see. Auto input enabled. So that needs to... These are not configured correct. Yeah, that needs to be like that. I'm not sure if this needs the auto in, auto out done. Looks like it needs auto output, yeah. So not auto input. Okay, there we go. So it didn't understand that that the bottom was both blue and orange. And now that it does, it puts them into here, the ones we've requested, and it fills them up, and I'm going to sneeze. Cuplex is here for 57 months, saying nearly there. Nearly at 60, right? Thank you so much, my dude. Welcome to the stream. We got Hua Ben 88 here subscribing, and Allurian MC here with the Prime for 3 months. Thank you for your support. I'm so sorry for just being completely engrossed by the rabbit hole once again, but we've gotten on top of that, and that is a project that we get to knock off of here. So we reduce this again. Wonderful. Now, where we're going to use this stuff? Great question. Where are we going to use it, X? Let's go find out. Did that not just go into my inventory? It did. It's up here. Clear out the inventory again. I absolutely love using that interface for everything now. Venomon! In chat. Good to see ya. By the way. Ha. Ha. Oh god, I can't say it. Ha. Let me take a deep breath. Ah, no. Oh, I can't say it. I can't say it. Here we go, says Phenomen. Oh, is that? Okay, that's in the... I never hit it. I never hit it. Alright, let's go hide it. Ah! I'm in a hole. Okay, I'm in a hole. Yeah, so down here, I need to just click that button, right? And I apparently already did it on that side. Very cool. So the place we're going to use this stuff, right, to transfer infinite RFs per tick is up the top here. There is potentially one problem with this, and I need Blackjack, our Ooh. Interesting. Why you no fill up? Ah! That has been configured the wrong way around. I must have just done this thinking I was clicking, you know, just whizzed along here like, yeah, do all of that, and then it's like, oh, I actually did it wrong. They're the ones I was going to change anyway, so, what's like one that's not actually using any power right now? This one right here, that is... The wireless charger is not using power. Let's come down here. So what we could do instead of these is have this, but... Okay, that scared me. Fenno, sounds like you enjoyed that one. You know, like, it gets old, right? Like, you need a new way to troll. Also, Carl's of Doom, thank you for gifting a sub to Fenno for a whole year! Goldie face in chat. Thank you so much, Carls. Really appreciate that. It needs to control the flow of energy. Okay, got you. So I need to tell this thing that that's input. Now this is weird. It's so big that it doesn't let you interact with the thing you want to interact with. Ah! So I have to do that. Right, that should give us infinite RF per tick, and that looks so amazingly cool that I kind of want to put it up here. The only problem is, when you start to, like, repeat stuff, it looks less cool. So if I say we put output there, and we put input here, again, hard to look at, then we connect them. Now, it looks super duper cool, but by the time it's repeated a gazillion times, maybe not as much, definitely doesn't look as interesting down here. So, I'm not going to bore you with swapping all of these over, because what we're currently doing works. I'll come back round and just like fix that up at another point in time and change them all over. But that was a job that needed doing. Yeah. So that gives us the infinite RF. So this stuff can, well, I say infinite, it's throttled by that. It will go through, like, you know, ridiculously fast. I wonder if the input is throttled. Actually, it would be, wouldn't it? So, like, the input is actually 200,000 per tick. So if we have any project that goes over that, it needs a different size capacitor bank. It makes me think, it might have been a smart idea to give this, like, a different look each time, is to give it a capacitor bank that meets its needs. So if I weren't so reliant on this layout that I've designed, it could look a little better. Anyways, how are we doing on skulls? 20k at the moment, all good. Right, let's go knock out another project. Creosote Oil is one that I wanted to do. We got the saturation for the Nanobot. We could do that today. And then we got the Memorial project. So I think we'll do Creosote and Oil because those are going to be a lot easier. A lot quicker. And getting better with these mods. I know I just got thrown down the rabbit hole a second ago, but trust me. Trust me, we're going to do these next ones quicker. So, take the bucket. We've got to tell the system to give us buckets. It can automatically craft them. So it's another fluid transposer. But we've got to get the fluid in there. So we've got to create the creosote oil. We do that with wood. And we also get charcoal. I want to send the charcoal to a compacting drawer. So that we can have charcoal blocks. And we got a donation here. Noise in the ear from Carl's Doom. Saying, Merry Xmas. This is a dedicated self-care money. Please treat yourself to something that brings you joy. Dinner, music, movies, more scream masks. You and the lovely peeps are really helping me go through a very challenging time, and I'll be forever grateful. Thank you so much, Curls. I really do appreciate that. I will... I mean, you know, immediately I'm just thinking, like, well, what can I do? Because here in the UK, we're blatantly going, oh, look at that. We got lots of liquid. This stuff voids automatically, so don't worry about that. We are going into a full-on lockdown after Christmas, I reckon. So, at some point I will. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. And hope you enjoy the stream and continue to enjoy the community here. Thank you. It will skip the bucket steps, says Thomas Derps. Let's have a look. A sequential fabricator with a fluidic augment. Sequential fabricator, okay. That just sounds amazing. It's not typing it. That is a block from thermal. Oh, we got to do this. Okay, I like this. This is an alternate way. That being said, I did want to create charcoal. Right, so we'll see what this does. But I'm definitely adding that in here. So, we want a sequential with an augment, right? Some sort of augment. Oh, there you go. Fluid fabrication. And what's the other one? Pattern validation. That sounds interesting. Adds intelligent auto input capability. I feel like that's something that might help you do something really cool. I just don't know what yet. As we learn more about these mods and blocks, though, we'll be able to do more with time. Let's craft one. Craft another. Take them out. Plop it down. Chuck it in there. Oh yeah, you need kits first. Of which we have plenty. Oh yeah, you got to do them in the right order. There you go. So, I see there is fabric here, so what, you send it a bucket. Right, so I was going to use a fluid transposer to fill a bucket. This is essentially going to do the same thing, isn't it? Because I still got to give it the fluid. And maybe if I stored the fluid inside of, you know, the AE2 network, I could do it that way. I'd say this is a bit of a... You set the recipe, input the liquid and wood, and it will work. What would the wood do? Here. I'm not sure this is... This feels to me like it's just a glorified fluid transposer. Cuplex says he's not making treated wood. Hang on a minute, am I? I thought I was. Let's have a look. Oh, right, for that step. Hang on. Treated wood, yes. So for that step, well, you know, when I put the buckets of creosote oil into the system, they're just going to come from the fluid transposer. Okay, yeah, I think this isn't what we're supposed to do, but it's certainly an interesting block. I think what we're supposed to do is use a fluid transposer. I mean, I had it all in my head, so let's just go along with that. So, we have a fluid transposer. Okay, we've got 3 apparently. This fluid transposer is what fills the bucket. Okay, that requires pattern processing, which means we need to do it at an ME terminal, so we're going to need those cables again. Should probably just hold on to those while we're doing these projects. So that's like the last step. That and that is the last step. Let's go into here for cables. And let's also grab augments. We need a bunch of those. Also, I want to check the white cables. So if I head all the way over here, I've added this, hop up here. Wow, I got 3 more channels left. Okay. Very good to know. Wait, where am I going? This way. So we can only add 3 more down this end. And that's literally it. So it'll stop here. This will be the last of this cable. I'm not sure how many I need for this project as well. Okay, let's get in there and add that. So those are the last ones. So the fluid transposer will be on top of one of these ME interfaces. You know what I could possibly do? I don't know if I put it in there, right, and put this thing on the side of it, I'm not sure if it will eject it to the right place, so that's why I'm keeping them separate. Now the next thing that we need is to create the creosote oil itself. So that requires a pyrolytic conversion, which is why I've got them bookmarked, I think. I haven't got the right thing bookmarked, actually. And what we do is we put wood in it, and it gives us charcoal and creosote. So actually I only need 2 of these spots, I think. That's pretty straightforward. And then I just need to connect them with a fluid conduit. I think I'm going to need to make a pattern over here. Let's look up the name of that thing. Pyro. Let's click on that. No. What I was looking for was a redstone furnace. That's already a recipe then. So we've already got that. That's what we want to create. There we go. We got it. Then we just need the redstone furnace. Have we got one? No. And then we need a conduit of the fluid variety. That should do us. Are you using P2P connections, X, says Nicotine? Not yet, not yet. Luke Debbie says, is this creative or survival? Because he just got 64 out of thin air. Is he also flying? This is modded Minecraft in survival. I mean, modded Minecraft is just, you know, a whole different beast. As you can probably see by all the things that we're doing here. So I think I'm going to put the transposer there. And the furnace here. I didn't create the recipe as well. Let's quickly create the recipe for a processing pattern for a machine. We want to create creosote oil. And we're going to do it with this here. Now, wood pile... is not what I'm going to use. We're going to use some of that oak wood. And that should do the trick. Let's double check that because I think actually that's what I want, because it's going to expect 6. Also, how do you make a wood pile? That's kind of efficient. That's more efficient, right? So let's actually go do that. Then add a crafting recipe for 4 of these to make a wood pile. That will go into our crafting system. And then we'll get 6, so we'll get like 50% extra. Okay, so the redstone furnace is the one that needs the upgrade. Yeah. Okay, so let's install these. So this is going to have the wood pile, sorry, the charcoal pattern below it. I need to ask for some wood pile now. Let's make a whole bunch because we're going to use a lot. Cool, grab that. Tell it to go over here. It's going to need a crafting card because it'll need to tell the system that it's going to want to craft that from the recipe that we have. Then you'll see this thing jump up to 64 because it just crafted them. Right. Conversion kits, or upgrade kits even. Get them up to their highest level. Now we want to install these things. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I got one left over. Oh, I need my energy conduits. Let's just type conduit. I hate the upgrade noises for this mod, says I live from Earth. Yeah, because it's modded Minecraft, you know, you'll probably find there's not a lot of people like working on the mods, so they'll just use some sound like the anvil sound that's already in there. What we could have done with is being a little bit quieter, maybe. Alright, so that should be pretty easy to get going. I feel like I missed something. No, I'm just thinking about it the wrong way around in my head. So we add that there. Again, we need a crafting upgrade and we need buckets, which stack to 64 in this. So we plop it there, and if ever we need to craft it, we have a crafting upgrade. We need to hide these, by the way. Let's hide all 3 of them now that they're all connected. And, I think it's sort of almost there. We need to configure the machines. Yeah, we need to configure the machines big time. So the way it works over here is that you need auto output, and the output has to be at the bottom. So auto output, good. And then that is also an output that goes across to the next machine, so that makes this an input. And then that needs to be red for the output, which it already was. Oh my god, what have I just clicked on? That might be it. That might be it. Let's see what happens. So we are asking for these. I'm going to ask for 100, which might sound like complete madness, but no, nothing happened. Oh. Let's go have a look. Right, what did I must have missed something here, right? It knows. I think the issue is this doesn't know that there's a dependency, right? It doesn't know that it needs Creosote Oil all the time. Let's see what Blackjack says, as Blackjack's probably got it sussed out. You want to make a pattern that turns wood piles into Creosote Oil and put that in the furnace interface. So let's switch it over to pattern processing. Like, I can't... How do I add Creosote Oil here as a liquid? Or maybe you're saying add it as a bucket? That's a bit hacky, isn't it? So when I ask the system to craft it, then maybe what it does is it sees this. And it's like, oh, there we go. So I add that. Right, I've added that. So now when it goes to make those, it sees this first. Now I'm going to make one at a time, because I've got a feeling there might be a problem with the excess amount. No, it doesn't. Add it as a bucket recipe and have the fluid transposer import buckets. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. I just don't quite know how to get there. So, if I make the bucket recipe, which is currently that, so if I take this away, this autofills. So auto output is, but if we add auto input, in fact, let's configure that to be both in and out, and then do that. Right, buckets are ready to go. So when we get Creosote Oil in, it'll go. So what I need to do is maybe take this thing. think I got an idea on how this will work. Oh wait, maybe it's already configured? Yeah, maybe that already... Hang on, is that a pattern? It is. Creates one Creosote Oil bucket. So remember I took the Creosote Oil out of there. Ah, okay. I've just realised that we can use one less ME interface as well, if this works the way I think it is. Right. Do that, or two. Let's do one. Right. Did I just cancel it? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Oh, I feel like I'm almost there. X, don't you have a contract with Twitch? Can you stream on YouTube? And do us mods have something to do on YouTube tomorrow, since not all are added there either? Forgil, I'm pretty much going to tell people to use the Twitch chat. I do have a contract with Twitch. My contract means that I can only stream to Twitch exclusively. It doesn't mean I can't stream on other platforms. It means I can't do them both at the same time. Fox from Netherlands, thank you ever so much for subscribing 10 minutes ago. Sorry, I've gone down the rabbit hole again. Please forgive me. The furnace isn't set up to input from the bottom, so it isn't taking the wood. Oh, well spotted. Ah, this is going to be slow, though, isn't it? It's put in 3 wood, interestingly. I don't know why 3. Maybe because I tried to do this 3 times. We'll have to let it run a bit, and then... Is this thing upgraded? It is. Slow. Very slow, feels like. Anyway, that went over here. Yeah, this is what I was wondering. We need 1,000, so like 2 bits of wood... Give us 12 of those, and then 1 bucket. No? 200. Wait, didn't it say 600 a second ago? Let's look it up over here. This is a slow thing, I've just realised. It's going to be slow to get all that treated wood. We should put an auto-crafter somewhere that keeps this stuff stocked up, I reckon. Right, where are we going again? Click on that. Where's the wood pile? So a wood pile gives us 600. That's what I thought I saw. Maybe it already shot back into the system, right? And then auto output is enabled. I think I might need that there as well. Okay, that's curious. Right, I don't think we need this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that out. Still hide this thing here. We've got the crafting thing there, so we'll add the buckets. I think I'm going to use a filter. I kind of think it might be smarter. I want to do a couple of things here. I kind of want to have the charcoal, right, as a building block. But looking at how slow that went, I think I might give up on that idea. I'm also thinking about how we might end up with like excess oil that then kind of messes up the whole thing. Mode fill, empty. Oh, okay. You don't need the filter, says TK78. Yeah, you might be right. It might not accept other types of item there. Good point. Okay. Anyway, where's that conduit at? Always amazes me how like technical these things get. So we don't need that. This also I don't think even needs reconfiguring because it's set up to accept from the side, right? So that can be for another machine in the future. If I come down here, we just need to set this one to insert. And this one needs to extract. So the buckets are there, right? So now we don't use that. And then the thing is just, I don't know, is the speed of this thing correct? Let's type in bucket. There we go. So if I ask for 1, it sends in 1, so it's only going to produce 600. So I kind of need to balance it, I think. I need to take this and balance it. The only thing is I don't think I can stack the output. I could set it to 2. So one will make 600. And I think it's 5 would be a multiple that creates the right amount of creosote oil buckets. Maybe I'll just put 5 in, so it always sends over 2, 3, 4, 5. Always sends over enough to fill the buckets. But we also need to tell it that we're going to expect multiple charcoal back. Let's grab this. Interestingly enough, this... Oh wait, it's because I took it out of the system. I was about to say something stupid then. So that'll be... Yeah, I've got to define the amount. So 12, 24, 30, I think is 5 times. So we tell it to do 5, and that'll do enough to divide equally into the creosote oil. So it'll give it back more buckets than it asks for, but it'll also... it shouldn't run out then, right? It shouldn't end up with too much like liquid building up over time is what I'm thinking. So now when I ask for charcoal, charcoal's there. If I ask for these, right? It'll send over... I only put in 2. I thought it would put in 5. You could continuously create the liquid and send only the buckets when you need to fill them, says Eagle. That's true. That's true. The issue with that, though, well, again, I talked about wanting to use this to create charcoal, but I think we'd have to create something entirely different for that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Let's take this out. Let's swap these around. Let's put the furnace on this side. And the magma thing on this side. Okay, so this is going to output over here. And it might not need the auto output input thing anymore, but it should be able to take in buckets, and it does. This thing then just needs to extract insert, which it's doing, and it needs to go to the opposite side. That also can just be blue now, I think, right? And auto output means it pushes across the liquids, which it probably already got some in a second ago and then created a bucket. Now, the thing with this is actually, if I disable auto input, then it doesn't take in the bucket. Now I can make it into a recipe, I think. Now I think I can make it into a recipe. How long have we been streaming for? An hour. An hour and we've almost done 2 of the projects. Amazing. Just amazing. So I'm going to chuck that in there. Get rid of that. That's a processing pattern. So I think that's all I need to do. Right, put that in here. Just checking up on it. It's, charcoal. Charcoal. Right, so this thing will eventually back up. I need to change that to be input and output, right? Now if I tell this thing to extract, let's put it on a different channel though, and insert, it's only going to take out the charcoal, right? But here's the thing, I've also put blue there, so I don't know if it takes out the wood pile. So if I get rid of... Okay, let's make sure I've got a full wood pile. If I get rid of that for a second, is it going to take it out? It's not taking out the wood pile. So we're all clear. We're all in the clear to leave that here. So now we successfully get the charcoal out of the system and build up a supply of creosote. Cool. Now, when I ask it to do this, I'm going to ask it for... Let's ask it for, like, 30. Then open this up and we should see 30 buckets go in. Now I'm going to assume that the 6 just drained straight away, or 5, right? 25. So I think 5 of them just drained straight away and we now got 7. I think we done it. There you go. We did it. Oh, we got there. Oh, God, I thought that would be so simple. What's next? I wonder. What's next? Let's clear these. Ooh, wait a minute. Should that be in the system? Flux duct. Creates one resonant flux duct empty. Signalum, resonant flux duct empty. Crafts free. I think we don't need that in there. Pretty sure. Okay, so those patterns get to go back. As does the cable, cobblestone, buckets. Lots of stuff here we don't need. Charcoal. Do need to store charcoal somewhere, so after all of that, let's go bookmark charcoal as a project for another day. And then we take those ones off the list. So the next thing we're doing is the Mineral block. Who remembers how this works? Because I don't. Liger Gaming is here gifting a sub to Stefan NDR. Sorry, NDNR. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, Liger. Appreciate it as always. And Stefan, be sure to say thanks in chat. We got Jawmonger Dar IX here for 17 months, saying 17 months just wow. Also, I'd like to say thank you for an amazing Season 8. Loved it loads. Glad you did. Always great to hear. Been loving reading the comments and getting all the feedback. Tomorrow's stream, which we're doing on YouTube, I'll be talking about that with a greater length and detail. Well, I'm not even talking about it today, right? Just briefly touching on it. Blackjack says, put mineral wood into a mechanical squeezer that gives some chunks and liquid mineral. The liquid mineral goes into the mechanical drying basin to get a block of liquidized mineral. Yeah, that's how I remember it. Well, I say that's how I remember it. I vaguely remember it working like that. I need to jog my memory. So it's the mechanical stuff. We type in mechanical over here. We've got a drying basin and a squeezer. These are pretty sure left over from the project we did. So we send in something here. Mineral logs go in and we get the liquid out, and the liquid needs to go to the basin. So whenever we want to create these, I don't know which way around to do this. Part of me thinks it should be part of a storage system, maybe just to always have some on hand. So I might go do this in a different place. Put it part of a storage thing and use an exporter. Like with a crafting drawer. So we kind of like run out of space to do that. Like here would have been a space, but all that's been used up. If I whiz round to this room, maybe I can cheese in an extra something somewhere. You know, I don't see the harm in just using that little space right there, actually. If I wanted to put something over there, I could do it as well. So if we have a compacting drawer here, we might be able to squeeze it in. It looks like it would be a real challenge, though. Here's another thing, by the way. When I did this earlier, right, we should use one export bus into a storage drawer for the different items and then go to the other things. So let's grab a drawer that's going to have 4 items in it. We're going to need a drawer key. Those items are going to be coal. You're going to have to bear with me here, peeps. We're going to have coal, string, iron, which I got a lot of, and then mineral. Right, yeah, mineral. Except the wood. That's the one. The wood is the one we want. Then I'm going to store this stuff over here in a compacting drawer. Okay, I'm making this up as I go along. I need a downgrade. I need a storage downgrade. And I'm sure I added the recipe for that. That's annoying that I haven't done that. Mods, what time will the live stream be tomorrow? Has it been said? Similar time as today, just taking place on YouTube. Pretty much going to get up first thing in the morning, wake myself up, and then do a stream. I'm hoping it'll be like 2 to 3 hours. Let's see, mob. What did I say we're going to do? Compacting, right? Oh, it is there. I must have done a typo or something. Okay, back we go. Remember, you can use an interface to store a stack instead of using a drawer. Blackjack, that is a great tip. I like it. I think we'll do it that way then. Okay, that was weird. That was weird again. Yeah, we'll use that instead of a drawer then. And that allows us to have 9 in total, so... I don't know where the best place to put this is. My gut actually tells me just to put it over by 1 block to be on the safe side. We don't want this to appear anywhere. And then we're going to put in... I guess I wanted stacks, didn't I? Oh, dang it. Iron. Oh, look. Look, it stopped working. Bit peculiar of it to do that around here. I didn't really fly out of the range that it usually does that in anyway. So we want coal, then string, then mineral. Cool. Right. So we tell this thing to store them here. Very good. Now none of those need crafting, so we don't need a crafting upgrade, but if we did, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Then we're going to add my favourite, conduits. And I believe the interfaces will be configured so that we don't need filtering. Yep, that's correct. So, I think I'll put in speed upgrades when we're done. So we extract here and we insert at these points. Insert. How's this thing actually set up? So... I was going to put the compacting drawer 1 block higher, you see. This is where we need those things. How did that get in there? Oh, wait, I know. Oh, no. It's... Yeah, I know exactly why that happened. It's because I've got those ender chests, or trying to send items. Why would they come here? Actually, I don't know why they would come here. Sort of doesn't actually make sense now that I think about it. How would they end up here? And why would it be sending blocks? Oh, because it compacted them. That's why there's blocks. Ugh. One little misstep and then your inventory's full of rubbish. I've got a feeling that means that my ender chest is now full of these things, all the little nuggets as well. Oh, how's it still got some in? Oh, because of the nuggets, right. Okay. And we got a key deliberately so we can lock that. Ugh. Everything I try to do. Always something. Okay, so we put that here. Now what we need to do is configure these two machines together in that space. So, we're sending the mineral wood into the mechanical squeezer. Let's have a look at this again. Mechanical drying basin. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get started on this. So I could put the mechanical squeezer literally here. And then that thing here. To put it all into a very small space. Probably going to need round robin on that. Probably going to... I think we need a filter there. Let's add a filter to be on the safe side. We're going to put one for the mineral wood, right? Put the insert channel here. That should now fill up with mineral wood, which is not doing. Even though that's perfectly capable of extracting the mineral wood that's there. Doesn't it only go in from the top now that I think about it? So we need yet another wrench. Or maybe it only goes in from the bottom to be a real pain. Yeah, and it's put in something else. So we need that filter over on the other side. On the top side. Take that out, and in goes the mineral wood, right? Aha, right, and we should see we get mineral resin. Beautiful. Okay, so now, okay, this is where it gets super duper easy, and I'm going to call it that nothing else will go wrong whatsoever. Okay, I'm calling it, peeps. We insert here. Okay, something has gone wrong. No, it's good. Yeah. Oh, wait, except extracting. Oh, okay. Oh, I was so confident, then I forgot. These things probably want to extract from the bottom. I mean, we can try and extract from the side. Nothing works, that's fine. Let's try and extract liquid from the side and put it in. So you can from the side, that's good. And then if we try and extract items here... Oh, that one works from the side. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we are extracting items and we are inserting fluids. That's correct. Here we're extracting items and we're extracting fluid. Right, and the last thing that we need now is down here. Disconnect that and extract that. Out come the items. Out comes the liquid. This thing is filling up. Oh, beautiful. And let's go ahead and add in an upgrade so we get a large amount of it stashed away. And that is the Memorial project right there. Cool. It will now do 512 chunks of that. These things don't need power, right? No, they do. They had stored power. Ah, so I did forget something. Now, I've done all of this previously with Spectre coils, and honestly, I don't think I want to change that because it's such a mess. So, I'm going to just cheese this one. Which some of you won't be happy with, I know. Seems like just one is all they need on each. Yeah, I'm going to cheese it. Right. Which I know I don't want to do too much more cheesing, but maybe one day I'll come back over here and for a challenge I'll try and get it all running off a flux plug. But, I mean, it's just such a mess, right? And it's kind of scary because, like, some of them are powered on the inside and, like, oh my god, how are we going to get them all going? Anyway, that, my friends, is that. If I'm not mistaken. Close it off and that's a project done. Now, when it comes to inventory cleaning, look at that. Job's done. Love it. Yeah, the one thing I do need to do is just put in... Is cuts the right one? I don't think cuts was on the ground. Let's do that. Sweet. There you go. Little project done. Woo! Oh my god. Santa of Scarva, thank you for 22 months. Wow. Didn't think I'd been subbed that long. I would like to stay, but it's 5 AM and I'm yet to go to sleep. Go to sleep. 5 AM, you might as well get up. Jeez. Go to sleep. Thank you so much, Santa. Krogan89, thank you for the Prime subscription. Appreciate it. By the way, we've got 740 peeps tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button over here on Twitch. As I'm not streaming here tomorrow. I'm streaming on YouTube tomorrow. So that's like, you know, that makes so much sense, right? So much sense. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see-loo. And knock that off the list, if I could. Cool. I think we might do this one next. Oh yeah, we've done Withering Soul. We've done Creosote Bucket. That's just a detail thing. We've pretty much... And we've done that. We've pretty much crossed off like a lot of these. Okay, the charcoal is reminding me just to have a look down here, right? Just have a look down here. So, we get rid of that, and I type in... Now, the uranium nuggets didn't come back to here. They must have gone to the correct spot. That's fascinating. And now the allium... Is it me or is this... That's going in a loop. So's that. I wonder if anything else is in a loop. I don't know why they're in a loop. Where do they go again? How? Right. Actually, I think this is a bug. Because there is some freaky behaviour. Some freaky behaviour over here. Let's go check out the freaky behaviour. So, when I look at that, it flicks up and down. And then where's aluminium? Aluminium's one of the original. That one is apparently just ticking straight up. There's some here that just tick up and down forever. I don't know why. And I've got a sneaky suspicion. There is a filter for that. But then... So that's all set up to move those. I think that maybe because we were using the translocator, that doesn't work. The translocator's over here. Maybe these aren't really doing anything at the moment. Nope, there it goes. Okay, so there's evidence of that working. But what if the uranium... It's this. It's the interface. It's not... This then... Okay, so the storage... Let me get out my list, because I went round and checked this out, right? So, the priority is 9001 here, and that is a locked system. So if something can't go in there, it goes somewhere else. Then my diamond chest is open, as in there's room for any item to go in, but it's minus 200. So this should always favour putting it into this system, but it's not. The uranium and the aluminium is having trouble. Now the uranium is not converted, so it makes sense why it struggles to get there. Let's now check out the aluminium. There are two types. I think I know how to fix this straight away. So we have... Look, they're both on that one. So maybe... I think I know what I need to do. I'm going to take this somewhere else. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Problem solving! Live on a live stream! I would have never thought. I'd have never thought I'd have been able to figure this out. Right. Check this. This right here. I guess this is going to break exporting diamonds, which will probably reappear in the future. So if diamonds start ending up in here again, I have to come and create another solution for that. But for now, what I need to do is import it into here. It already knows what to do. And then I actually don't really need the filtering. What I need to do is just attach a conduit, which I have, by the way. Oh, and weren't there some... Oh, I see what's going on here. Weren't there some... Let's break that and shimmy it to the side. There you go. Weren't there some conduits that I was going to put speed upgrades in a minute ago? I think I know where. Yeah, I know where to go put them in. Extract, insert, right? Just put a speed upgrade on there, though. Now that's doing both of them, right? I think we cracked it. So if we look in here, it's going down. And that one's... Yes, we cracked it. Okay, okay. Right, now. If I go this way and over here, there's our enemy interface that we set up. I need to put speed upgrades just there. Is probably the other good idea. I was also thinking we might want to store more steel inside of this place now. So I think I'm going to go... by the way, we've got more noises in the ear. The Burnfield, thank you for 2 months. And Divine Guide, thank you for 2 months of support as well. Really appreciated. So we got 512 stacks of steel. I want to start taking it to the next level and put in another upgrade. About the wall, I think I don't really use that enough to... So that's only got 32. Some of these I feel like... We've been using a lot of that, actually, now that I think about it, because we've been using the hemp crate. So let's go ahead and get a larger stockpile of the clay together. We'll keep that machine going. I think all of these other ones... Oh, apparently not soul sand, which we're now using in wither farming, so that one gets an upgrade. You get an upgrade! You get an upgrade! You get an upgrade! You get an upgrade! Everyone gets an upgrade! Ah! Go hysterical, people! Climb on your chairs! Scream and praise! Right, so now we shouldn't see flickering over here. Wonderful. And our aluminium, remember, was a different type. That type. And it's not flickering. Now, the ones that do flicker are the cobalt and the ardite. Maybe they flicker because they go through a... Well, no, they don't go through a similar loop. So that one I don't know, but like tin and copper are over here as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if a similar thing happens with tin and copper. Because the drawers are locked, they basically come over here. Doesn't appear to be much of a problem there. Maybe 1 or 2 ingots. Yeah, okay, so we're fine. Well, anyway, we solved another problem. Isn't that wonderful? Haley Belly says, yeah, you do get an upgrade too. You get an upgrade too. Of course you do. Right, so... just looking over these again... right, the glow block thing was something that I wanted to get into. So this is something that we could do again. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, God, why is that? So, hang on, there's got to be an easier way than this, right? I'm pretty sure... this starts with, like, that, yeah? And that doesn't change from HDPE sheet. HDPE only needs 5 machines, says Thomas Derps. It only needs 5 machines, X. Only 5 of them. Gah. Just the PCR with the substrate and the oxygen and the I mean, that, wait a minute, this requires PCR, and then it requires hydrogen, which requires that, which, oh God, no, I am cancelling it. It's cancelled. Right, now, that was an alternative to a glow block for emitting light, which I think if we just grab... Right, we've got all the... what on earth are they? Glowing pink block. Why are there so many gradients of them? I kind of want to know what that's from now. Is it mechanism? Yeah, look at all these different shades of colour, right? Glowing light violet block and then a hashtag number. Like, that's a lot of colours. That'll be great for our pixel art project. But where do they come from? Flat coloured blocks. That's the way you look it up. Interesting. I don't... no, wait. There were definitely glowing... oh, this mod. Oh, okay. This mod right here, which I've used before, can create glowing blocks. Yes, we'll take that. How do you use it? Coloured block crafter. Now, when I look up this mod, that's the only thing in it. Craft block with cobblestone and dyes, put materials in the inventory and use this. I think it's starting to come back to me. Now, I think you can also use glowstone with this. Let's go into powder. I bet someone's telling me in chat, aren't they? They're telling me exactly what to do. Let's get the multiple of dyes, right? So if I get grey in there as well, now when I open this, it'll, yeah, calculate it. And it's glowing because it's glowstone. I forgot about that. That is awesome. Okay, right. So we don't have to do the HDPE. Oh, just craft 5 machines, they said. Forgetting about all those liquids that require 10 other machines, power setups, conduits, fluid things. Mind-boggling amounts of automation. Rabbit hole galore. Okay, no. No, I say. I found the answer. I want to use some of these for like subtle glowing effects, which I were going to put on these just so we could have them kind of... oh, do you know what I think I might do? I might put them on the top. Right. So we want to pick a grey that matches that, and I kind of like this one right here. So I can take that now. Right, we're going to need to clear the inventory a little bit here. Careful what we clear though, we're using some of this stuff. We're going to go grab our chisel and bits tools. That's one of them, that's another. And we take this, we consume the block, and then we do connected pane, yeah? Now that glows, but how much by... I don't think it's enough to change anything here. And it's a very flat... that's one problem, it's a flat texture. So you've got to be careful how much you use it. I feel no change to the light level yet. It's also animated, which is not good. Not good. Right, now it's starting to change the light level a bit, right? I don't think that's going to be what we want. The fact that it's animated, though, is curious. Very curious. Definitely adds a little something. Let's experiment with it a little bit. So if I go for connected pane again, right? Yeah, that's emitting light, but the flat texture is not only very flat, it's animated, which is just not good for what I want to do. Let's go look in here. I don't recall seeing an alternative. I think it's just going to be animated by default. By the way, some of these have light values listed on them. So if I go in and add cobblestone, which is the other building material, I wonder if it also then provides a blend. So it's like light value 15 or light value 0, basically. There's no in between there. X, you can make your own texture with bits, says Exoskeleton. I could. I don't want to. I don't want to use multiple blocks to make a texture. I'm looking for a path of least resistance here, and I just want to add a small amount of light. Like this block here is a small amount of light, but it needs a bit more. Our perfect case study would be right here to figure out how much light to put onto these rails. I could alternatively maybe try and make the light kind of obvious and a part of the block. Like I could add like a little light strip. Okay. Right, now we're going to go back to the chisel mod, and this time you'll notice that I have 2 of these, and I'll probably end up with more over time. So we're going to grab 2, and what we'll do next... by the way, I think I'm going to ditch this full colours thing. So let's go ahead, break that. And I think it's part of the same block, so it will appear in there if ever I need to use it again. Right, what emits light? We were trying to find something that emits light and wasn't animated. Which, now I'm thinking if we add a light strip, maybe the animation... Oh, this could be good. This could be good. I'm thinking a little bit too much about the negatives. What about the positives, right? So let's go back to glowstone and then to powder. Now, it can do a lot of colours. So I'm going to put in some yellow, all of this, and it will manage to crank out many different shades. I'm putting in colours that I think are going to be a little closer to the theme of what we're doing here, right? So now it's going to be able to generate a heck of a lot of colours out of that, right? And I'm not sure which one I really want to go with. Some of these colours are quite strong. I like that. So if I take that one, we need to, first of all, grab this design, set it to placement. Grab the next one, set it to placement. By the way, the way I'm facing it is important too, so that it places similar. Right. Now, I want to add a strip of colour here to add light. So we're going to go with connected... Now that looks absolutely ugly, because it just illuminates itself. And it doesn't emit a lot of light around here. Until I do that. That's awful. No. Yeah, I think we're going to run into a problem where we need a lot of glowstone in order to make that work. Okay, so we're ditching that mod again. Got a bit excited there, and then turns out no. No, that's not what we're looking for. I guess I'm looking for a flat block that glows. Let's just compare it to regular glowstone and rule out that there isn't any funkiness going on here. So if I use connected pane and put that there, okay, it pops out like a sore thumb, and you have to put in quite a bit. So we got to fill it up about halfway. We need a undo. We need a texture that emits light, doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what texture it is. Look for a light strip. Look up glowstone. It has a good one which looks quite good. Wait, you're saying to look up the glowstone block for a light, to make a light strip with. Maybe that, but like, I'm not a fan of a lot of these textures. Refined glowstone's pretty cool, but like not for this build. Need something dark and industrial. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Eglo Hansen here with a donation saying, your last time at Craft video is great, and I hope the next season will be even better. Thank you, my dude. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be talking on Hermitcraft in a bit more detail. Well, I'll be talking on Hermitcraft tomorrow's stream. I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm holding back all my thoughts. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about it. But thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Could you try paint the steel scaffolding with glowstone using Ender.io painting machine? You see, okay, so Thomas, if I did that, the problem is it will emit the full amount of light. I'm definitely onto something with this idea that we could create a panel that emits light, but, you know, a smaller amount. So we can't use full blocks because they emit too much light. I'm sure we'll get there in the end, but we've got to find some sort of block that... Do you know what? Like the blaze lantern is another light emitting block, but it's obnoxious, unfortunately. I'm gonna make some anyway, because I'm kind of curious as to what happens when we... Let's go up here again, right? So that's a bit much, and the texture itself is a bit much. So if I start to knock it down, this one actually emits full light. Oh no, it doesn't. So you really have to use not a lot of it in order to start to change that, I guess. But now, look at the texture. The texture's too much, in my opinion. It's just too much. Even when you, like, bring it all the way down to a very small size, like, look how luminous it is. That's the issue. That's why we need a dark block that isn't luminous that emits. Painted blocks also can't be used with chisel and bits, points out Blackjack. Yep, very good. So we can't paint blocks. Can you make activated redstone? Let's type it in. Let's give it a try. Nope, that doesn't appear to be a thing. Is there glowing glass you could use? Glass bits would be transparent. Exoskeleton, you might be onto something. I like your way of thinking. Let's go look for the old enlightened glass. Enlightened clear glass. I do believe transparent blocks can work with this mod. So we'll pop over here. And what I'm going to do this time is steal the whole thing. So connected material. Ah, it doesn't work with it. Dang it. Well, if anyone wants to make a mod in Minecraft that lets you, you know, mess about with light levels, please do make one. For 1.12.2, that's compatible with this mod pack. Pretty please. Tell you what, we still do have redstone torches, but again, like, the problem is they're redstone torches, so they look like them. And I'm not sure if they attach to these. They do. But again, it's just like you're adding in a redstone torch that's very visible. Alright, so I think we might move on from this if we don't have a good idea. But I will scour chat and see what... Oh, good luck on getting support for Forge for such a thing. This is Wolf. Thanks, I was half joking but half serious as well. You know? Here's another thing I wanted to do, and again, it kind of like requires the right texture that isn't too obnoxious. I want to put a light source on top of there that isn't too strong. I guess I could go ahead and add the lantern that's already in, but I'm pretty sure this is full strength, right? So like... Actually, I don't think... Is that full strength? No, 12? 15. They're not full strength, actually, so we can make better use of those. Kind of feel like having another one here. Yeah, they definitely can work here and there. I just don't want to use them too much, but yeah. Is that the only glowing glass in the pack, says Exoskeleton? Oh, thank you for using your brain, unlike me, giving up at the first attempt. I should probably type glass in here. Now, I know we got one that's yellow, which is glax. I don't know if any of these other ones emit light, but I guess we could give this a go. I'm pretty sure that obnoxious yellow border is going to be an issue. Okay, we just consumed the whole material. That's a good thing. So now we want connected plane, I think. Immediately obnoxious though, right? Like, let's connect it all the way up. Then it's going to be too much. However, I could halve it, and which way I halve it could do a lot. Just that little yellow line. Ah! Undo! Undo! I thought I removed the whole thing. So undo twice. Connected, same material. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, undo. No, I'm looking for same connected material. Maybe that's it? Yeah. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's go... The question now is, how unbearable is that little line? Because if I take it down by one level, I feel like the lighting is perfect. There's also room here for a little bit of that. Gonna need more of it, aren't I? Like, what if we just add in... is there a line tool? Like, does that... Yeah. Oh! Oh! And then on this... Now, if I try to replace it over here by drawing... Which one's draw? I could, what, I'm probably just skipping plane. I think plane is draw. No. Maybe it is. Draw region. God. So if I go ahead and replace from there, put something in front of it. Ooh. I got rid of it. Oh, dang. Oh, dang! Hey! And there's a little yellow tint, which... I don't know how I feel about that. It's not strong, which is good. Now, I have more of this stuff, right? Let's, yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and just take out a chunk in the middle. Oh dear lord, that's terrible. Why does it do that? Oh, I hope by the way we've mixed it together we haven't created like a temporary glitched out one or something. So if I now copy that and attach it, placement. Oh man, chat, we did it! I will say though, I think the brightness... Nah, the brightness is great. Oh, dang. Sweet! We can put that everywhere now. That being said, I don't actually want to use it everywhere. That's a good distinction. Like, along here I'm not going to use it. Just in those areas where it's like noticeably extra dark. Oh, you see how there's like random blocks lying around? Here's what I want you to do. Okay? I want you to help me with this world. And feel free to tweet me any like blocks that you find that could just be thrown down and like look kind of interesting lying around. That would be awesome. Oh no, that's the wrong one. So, undo. There isn't like an inside to this. I feel like up here could also have this as well. Now I think you can go replace the block. Now that's added quite a bit of light there. I like that. I'm starting to like the tint as well. Right, then here I need to go additive or impose, I think. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, we just undid. And undo again, actually. I think I'm going to leave those ones closest there. And maybe that one as well, actually. So just the front ones, like that. Gives it a little bit of light. Dang. The yellow tint lends itself to the factory vibe, says Thomas Derps. It does, doesn't it? By the way, chat, do you like this right here? I'm not a fan of this. It just feels like a bit... Because you don't even interact with it, you know. Now, apparently we got a... Yeah, there it is. It hasn't come through in the ear yet, though. Everstu, thank you so much for 5 months, saying I'm excited for my monthly name butcher. Everstu. I'm sorry, I always butcher it, didn't I? Have I been standing for 1 hour and 43 minutes? That is insane. Dan Metro, thank you for your donation, saying, hey, Xisuma, just wanted to drop this off for you before I go back to catching up on the VOD's channel. Looking forward to seeing you in the next adventures, both on the Xisumavoid and Xisuma 2 channels. Thank you, my dude. I greatly appreciate the donation and support. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming on YouTube instead of here. So, I'll catch you on the Xisumavoid channel next, I guess. X, maybe try to make them look like cracked glass. Well, you've seen what happens when we try and put holes in the glass. It don't quite weird. You stand stream, says Wolf? Yeah, I got a standing desk. And I really enjoy sitting and standing, like just going back and forth between the two. It's really good for like your back and physical health and whatnot, I find. Feels a little bit out of place with the factory vibes. Yeah, this bit, right? That's what I feel. It's not quite there. It's probably the colour. It really is. It's the colour. It's just too much. I might rip it out, but it'll stay for a while until we know what to do. So that is absolutely wonderful that we've done this today, by the way. Now let me just, I want to just put a little bit more of this in. Don't really want to go mad with it right now. But I just want to at least illuminate this. It really is great. It illuminates the floor perfectly and... oh, that's just wonderful. Right. So here, I'm going to do that, and then what you do is, I think imposed? No. It could be... no, it's imposed, but you have to click on that. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just wash that. Pick up one that doesn't glow, because we're not going to put them everywhere. Go do that again. Placement, right? Placement here. Placement there. Then we turn and we send it to impose on the corner. Nice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. One of the things we've got to do as well is make them for the stairs, which I'm going to do tomorrow, I think. I'm really... you know, I said I didn't want to use chisel and bits because it's a time sink, but like, if you enjoy it, that's what it's all about. I've really enjoyed doing these little details with it, and I think I'll continue to. Right, anyway, we've done some chisel and bit stuff over here. I'm kind of avoiding doing too much in this area, as I got a feeling I just want to waffle about Hermitcraft and build tomorrow. So I'm kind of leaving it for that. Dang, we're building up some Nether stars over there. This thing's looking amazing as well. Yeah. Right, I said we'd work on the outside, right? So if there isn't a project over here that tickles my... I'll tell you what, that actually tickles my fancy. Okay, my fancy is getting tickled, apparently. What is with that expression, tickle my fancy? I feel like I made it up. But no, I've heard it plenty of times. Oh my god, the old school golden carrot texture is just like so... what? It's so weird. Yeah, so saturation modifier. I don't even know. Apparently I already had those in there. What? Oh, I got a lot of them in there. I don't even know how to do this thing, so what we need to do is go to that mod, which by the way has some cool looking blocks. Like this. This caught my eye. So let's make 3 of those, and 3 of these, and just chuck them in this area behind me, like... that don't look industrial, but it feels like it could go in an area where you got something special going on. You know? I feel like that'll fit in somewhere at some point. That's cool. I love having all these blocks to build with. It's so much fun. So much fun. By the way, 860 peeps have tuned in. Be sure to hit that follow button with your fist. And when your screen breaks, don't blame me. Don't blame me. Yeah, hit that follow button because tomorrow I'm not streaming on Twitch, I'm on YouTube. So follow me. In fact, if you're not following me on YouTube, which is probably no one, but I'll do it anyway. That one, open up, and that one, I think. I got, you know, go over to YouTube and try and figure out which channel you should subscribe to, because I've got 4 of them. God, these plugs are wonderful, aren't they? 4 of them? Which one is it? There's another one here called YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I've also got a mailing list if you want to sign up and get weekly recaps of all the things I've been up to, along with a personalised message. So, xisumavoid.com/mailing list is a thing that exists. There you go, that's enough of the plugs. But how are we going to talk here on Twitch, then in chat when you are streaming on YouTube, says Cars of Doom? I will have both chats on my screen, so you can, you know, see it on... you can talk on Twitch, and I'll see it on my screen. Because I'm streaming on Twitch, and the Twitch chat is open in a window. So if I stream on YouTube, the Twitch chat will be open in a window. So, like, I will see it, is what I'm saying. Now, I searched up the environmental mod to get my hands on something that isn't in it. Well, that bit is, but the other thing isn't, and I forgot. It was called Guide, I think. Yeah, so that's from a different mod, which is like... why is that in a different mod? Anyway. There is these things. Right, ranged nanobot beacon. Lots of modifiers. How big is the range? I don't know. The nanobot beacon must be chunk loaded if you want the effects wherever you go. wherever I go? Is there like an infinite range or something? So maybe what I'll do is just go to the top tier straight away. So frame 6, 146 and 112 structure. And then you can put 24 modifiers in. So structure, sorry, tier 6 140, structure 112. Tier 6 140, structure 112. And 112 for the other one, right? That one is 112. And it's making them! It's doing crafting! And other things. Now, this right here, by the way, occasionally it locks up, I've noticed. And I tweaked some stuff to try and fix that. I think it's been fixed ever since I tweaked a few things. Look at that. Oh! Oh, look at all the crafting. Oh, so fascinating. Maybe. Maybe not. And it's done. So we go in there, and it's not done, it just closed. It just closed. Right, if it's done or not, let's check out the book. Because I think we also, right, we need 24 modifiers. I'm not seeing like a beacon head thing here. Yeah, if we look at the mods on the side of my screen, lightning controller, solar array, solar panels, Nanobot. So it doesn't tell me that I need that, but I'm pretty sure that I do. Okay, we've got more of those. Thank you. I kind of don't want to accidentally use... Ooh, didn't we add... I'm pretty sure I added the recipe for the beacon in. Because it uses a Nether Star. Maybe I didn't. Let's go down below. Let's add some recipes. Make a Cephbot, yeah. What is this? Isn't that Cephbling? Cephbot, that's what I remember anyway. Oh, we've lost the thing. Right. I do have a beacon craftable. Oh, I know why. It's because I wasn't actually... Right, so if I make recipes for them, that's probably the better way to do it. Ah, beacons are actually here. That block's nice. Oh, shoot. That'll be a project. That'll be a project, because you have to make... Block of pig iron. Block of jewel. What's this? Oh, I could make that. That's like a... Yeah, it's like a crafting thing. Let's add that over there. This, you have to do with... Oh, you have to literally do it just with tinkers. So if ever I want to build with that block, I got to do it with tinkers. God, I'm so distracted all the time, aren't I? So if I just go through it this way then, save me crafting them manually one by one and keep coming over here and finding out there's something I need. We'll just blitz through it. And if I ended up expanding the base and needing more of these elsewhere, then we can make more of them. Am I making the right thing, by the way? Ranged Nanobot Beacon. Because after that, then there's... Wait a minute. Personal? Should I make... Wait, what's the personal one? That sounds like the one I want. Personal! Must be chunk loaded if you want the effects. Multi-block position below controller. What's this? Loads of modifiers. Well, it uses the same amount, so I'll make a personal one. Wait, is it personal as in only for you, and the other one's for everyone if you're on a multiplayer server? The personal one is infinite range, says Thomas Derps. Ranged beacon applies effects to all players in a range. Personal applies to a single person, but it does it without any range. Thank you, Blackjack and Thomas. Y'all are super helpful, and we appreciate ya. So, if I go to the personal one, it requires a ranged one. Oh, interesting. So if I go personal tier 6, personal tier 5... Right, so the first one just requires a ranged one. Interesting. But only tier 1 ranged, and then the next one requires the one before it. So that's number 2. Personal number 3. 4. 5. And 6. Do you know what? At some point, at some point in time, we're going to end up needing to put in some more molecular assemblers. Where's the bottom of that? I want to find it to show you how much stuff there is. So there you go, that's it. That's the bottom of it. Cool, put them all in. Little bit laggy, I just noticed. A little bit lag. That's fine. So now, when we open up this thing, we can tell it to make us a personal nanobot tier 6. Go on! Okay, and it made it like that! Wow. Okay, right. Next thing. Probably going to need some flux plugs and points, aren't we? Of course we are. Need to power it, now that I think about it. Right, so we've got that sorted out. Then we need... what do we need next? Ranged? Wait, did I pick the wrong one? Personal nanobot. No, ranged. Oh, I did pick the wrong one. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. What a fool. What a complete and utter fool. What we want is ranged... Personal. Sorry, personal we want. God, I'm just wasting these resources that are definitely not practically infinite. Also, I think I need like 23 of those to begin with. And it's making a few of them, and now it's making the rest. Chat saving him from a derp, says TK78. Thank you, chat. Yes, you saved me from pressing that derp button on the screen. God, I appreciate you helping out. Right, let's now... Is that it? That's not it, is it? So I go build this somewhere, and then I give it some power. I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. Right. Now, the size of this thing is listed over here as being 15 by 8 by 15. I don't know where I am. I've lost my orientation. Oh, we're here. No, wait. I've definitely confused myself. Also, this area right here needs a little bit of work. What I need to do is stop using that as my main panel. Bring it somewhere else. Right. Do I want to put it in the factory is a question. Maybe I could put it somewhere around. I could put it somewhere temporary and just rip it down. So let's say we go here. Let's start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I might not keep it here, but we'll experiment nonetheless. Let's press 5 so we can see stuff happening. It's getting built. The room with the brain looks so cool. Do you mean the heart of the base? The you call it the brain. It's called the cathedral. What? I was building that. Ugh. It's called the cathedral. Cathedral? I guess if I made it, it's called the cathedral. I suggest using resistance as another modifier. It can make you unable to take damage in conventional means. Ah, does that mean I can walk into the tripwire without being a derp? Oh, I did it again. Oh, oops, I did it again. No, I don't want to sing that. I think it was right there, right? So that in theory... Oh my goodness me, that is a weird looking thing. Now, in the darkness... I don't think it looks cool. I don't think that's going to go here. I don't like it. It also, yeah, let's get rid of it. Well, it was it was easy to assemble and easy to take apart. Yes, I don't know where I'm going to put that. I'll have to think on it. Maybe what we'll do is just... Maybe it will go in an area over here. Like, this could be like Hangar 51 or something. And we've got a weird... Make it look like an alien ship. I don't know. Anyway, somewhere over here I think I will keep it. Let's grab our destruction gadget of doom. Oh, actually, if it's remembered this height, then I want to go here. But down... by 1. Yep, we got it. Then we want to go up top And go down by 16. That should do it. Whew. Look at that. Oh, did it run out of power? I'm using it too fast, people. It ran out of power. Did it run out of power again? Actually, it only did... Why did it change then? It only did one. So that means I need to just do that. And click on it again and set it back to 16, yeah. Right, and then I can't remember what the number was. 10 maybe? 9? It was 10. Nice. And we got a little lip of one, but we won't worry about that. Cool, let's now take it down to depth 1. And we'll do that last bit manually. Not bad, eh? Not bad. I've mastered using that tool, I think. So I can go over here. Oops! Oh, God. Beacon. Beacon, bacon. Personal nanobot. Cool. So it's like 8 blocks off the ground. I'm gonna put it sort of in front of this thing for now, right? Go back a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we could put it inside of like a giant thing. Don't know what I'm trying to say now. Like a chamber or something. X, reminder to eat, says Bear. Bear? What are we doing right now? You can't be telling me reminder to eat. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Come on, chat. Chat, explain it, please. Explain it. Lou Blue is here for 2 months, saying usually asleep when you stream, so this is a nice change. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I usually stream at this kind of time on weekends, and I'll be streaming this time again tomorrow on YouTube, not on here. So, you are a troll. That is the explanation, says Curls. No, it's not. No, there is a reason. There is a very obvious big reason in front of you why it's not a troll. Think about it. Use your noggin. I know you can figure it out. Blackjack will explain. Lou Blue, thank you ever so much for 2 months again. I just read it already, didn't I? I just felt like I didn't finish reading it. Feno says, X, I have proof on my channel that you are a massive troll. Oh, well, we all know that I'm a massive troll, but it doesn't mean I'm a massive troll all of the time, right? I'm not being a troll right now. Why would you be reminding me to eat right now? It's because you're the one derping, okay? Think about it. Use your brain. Use your brainy smarts. Let's put some blocks around this. I was trying to think of a nice lighting one, and I think they're all going to be pretty obnoxious. So we'll roll with it, and we'll get obnoxious. Kind of need that first of all. What happens when you break this? It just comes back. All right. Okay, let's see what chat says. Bold of you to assume I have a brain, says Ben. Ah! Well played, sir. Well played. I mean, but you are typing in a chat. You are producing words. I mean, oops. I mean that there's at least some brain cells, surely. Or are you one of those monkeys in the room with Shakespeare? And this is just your random output. You know, I never understood the whole monkeys and Shakespeare thing. Why don't he just write the books himself, you know? Kind of lazy to use monkeys, if you ask me. Right, let's wrap that up. I don't think that looks good at all. This thing's just too dark. You need, like, contrast behind it. So, I don't know what happens. Oh, God. Not again. Let's break that. I don't know what happens now, actually. Oh, right. We haven't given it power. So that'll be the next thing. So plug extracts and point delivers. We get to add a new network called Beacon. Or we could call it Xisuma's Bacon. I'll give it the colour... I feel like I've used all of them now. Maybe not that one. Strong password. Then go select the channel. Cool, right. And I don't think I have a battery set up for this thing. I'm just going to run it off the main capacitor for now. Which is something we could do for some of... Like, maybe not all of them need to use this. Like, the brine one continuously sucks out power and is rather uninteresting. So if we have something that's very continuous, like this one probably is, and maybe our void... How much is it using? Okay, it seems to be... That's the buffer. And it's ticking down. Let's go check out what the nanobot is doing. Hey, 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 hey. Working. It be working. I like it. Right, now let's go take some damage. Oh, oh, oh God. Oh no. Oh, really bad. How's my armor? That will actually sort of technically repair itself at the same time, won't it? Oh no. Oh, what a shame. Right, let's see what else is possible. At environmental tech. So all of these modifiers down here are the beacon ones. Creative flight, we got that. Could mean we don't have to put the wings on though, which I think I like. I think I like a lot. Right, those are things... We're in chunk loaded. Yeah, I still need to chunk load more of this place. Okay, so... Yeah, let's do creative flight. Blaze again. Let's go at environmental. And let's see if we don't have to use the wings anymore. It does require some elytras, which I don't have. So, that'll be something for another day. Hey! Wow, top-notch emergency mute there. Hey! Oh, I need to drink some water, by the way. And I've just noticed what the time is. And I just did some math in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, I've got to go soon. So, right, let's click on that and add it. Let's come back to this. We'll come back to this next time. Right. Oh, do I want a thumbnail for this one? This thing looks awful. Like, maybe if I stand here, should that be our thumbnail for today? That does look very alluring, doesn't it? It's like, what are you doing, X? What's going on here? It also looks a bit wonky. Let's fix up the wonk. I should really not be doing this. Is that'll be set to 16, right? No, it's not. Dang it. Here we go. Yeah, this will just be a few clicks and then we got it. That scared the life out of me for a second. That also means that we're going to have light coming in from over there, which will probably not improve the thumbnail. So, is that it? No, we missed it by one. That's fine. Maybe it ain't so bad. If I stand here, look up. Oh, what happened there? Wait, when I press F1... Oh, there we go. Right, that actually looks amazing. I'm glad I did that. My friends, though, that's all I got time for today. I do actually need to hop off pretty quick, so I'm going to wrap it up real quick. Big thanks to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all my Patreons. And thank you to all the peeps gifting subs. No one I know is following. I'm just going to hop off and not do a raid today. So, actually, no, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. I feel like we should always... What's Twitch recommending here? Right, I'm sending you to Stellar Gaming, who Twitch is recommending. Right. You know the dealio, supporting the Minecraft community, right? That's it from me, peeps. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.